Hi all, welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Today is a crazy big day, right? Energetically, cosmically, astrologically, however you want to look at it. Solar eclipse, new moon, lots going on, right? July is set to be a very interesting, intense month as we get closer to that galactic new year. I wanted to jump on and do a twin flame reading, and I'm going to kind of combine some things with the solar eclipse, with the new moon, with the current energies, what's shifting, all that good shit. So thank you so much for your likes and your comments and your shares and your subscribes. Just really grateful, honored to be able to do this work and offer assistance to twins, but not just twins, anybody and everybody who feels guided. I do private readings, and I'll put my contact information in the description box if you feel guided to hit me up. While I was meditating and pre-shuffling for the reading today, some things came up, and so as always, what I tend to do if you're new is first 10 minutes just share channeled information, and then we'll get into the cards, maybe a little bit longer today. Like I said, I want to cover a lot of things. I want to give you as much clarity, confirmation, and guidance as I possibly can today, because there's just so much going on. The twin energy especially is just crazy. It seems it's everywhere these days, right? And it's not just for twins. If you don't resonate as a twin, that's okay. This could be a soulmate. It could be, you don't have to watch it just because you are a twin, and maybe you just want some guidance, because what we'll look at is divine masculine. There goes my phone. Fuck yeah, doesn't want to stay up. Divine masculine energy, guidance, all that good stuff. Divine feminine, and then I'm actually going to, and I haven't in a few weeks, tap into what's going on with specifically within a twin flame or soulmate connection that with the group that I'm channeling. So because it's general, of course, take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. It just might not be the time for these messages for you, because the way spirit works, it's timeless. Time is an illusion. So you'll be guided here in the time that it is right for you, as the divine aligns it for you to receive the messages. So my intention is always for these to be timeless, regardless of being labeled solar eclipse, new moon, all of that. I think that's about it for that kind of, housekeeping kind of shit. So what I was channeling, what I've been channeling and was channeling this morning, is just massive endings, karma, cycles, karmic cycles closing, justice being served. That feels very heavy, and I don't mean heavy like it just feels very much like that is something that is happening really in the masculine, divine masculine collective, of things kind of coming full circle. And karma and justice being served was what they were saying. A lot of transformations happening individually and collectively. It feels like, once again, as it seems to be, it is just how these transformations, or what's transforming, is a little different between the masculine and the feminine energy. Lots of heart chakra stuff. We are moving up into this heart, living from the heart chakra, moving through this fourth dimension, and really elevating the vibrations with Gaia, individually and collectively. And with that, Spirit wanted to say, as that vibration rises, more and more will be triggered. More shadows will come up. Again, more triggering, and that's okay. Through my journey and my process, it took me a while to understand that triggering is a gift. that you're not doing something wrong, you're not being mean, unless you have that intention, of course. But if you have pure intentions, intentions that come from a place of love and light, and someone is triggered, there's a reason for that. So trust it. I know that's hard for empaths especially, because it's part of our job as an empath. As we become healed and whole and healthy, that light becomes more and more of a trigger, and it is the gift we give. So if you're an empath struggling with that, I just wanted to share that. I felt guided to share that. So with chakras, a lot going on in the heart, third eye, lower chakras, a lot of clearing, again, moving us up into that heart chakra. Hydrate. I don't know about you all, but it's like I can't drink enough water. It's crazy. So really roll with that. Make sure you're staying hydrated, whatever you're eating, whatever's coming up for cravings, all of that kind of stuff, follow it. Your physical body knows what you need. And, there's this, the longer I do this work, the more I let people know that the way spirit works, the way these messages work through non-physical and our physical body it's what we need, not necessarily what we want. Wants and needs are two completely different things. Readers who are true, authentic, spiritual guides, teachers, they're gonna be channeling what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So just be aware of that. And what else? Sleep patterns might be off. Rest. They've told me that this is more of an observer time, and not necessarily a hermit, but more of watching. Watching how things unfold, watching what shows up in your reality. Why is it there? What is it there to teach you? There's going to be a lot of releasing. I'm seeing it. Around me, I'm seeing a lot coming to the surface with relationships. It is Cancer energy, right? So it's all about emotions, family, your intuition. There's a lot coming up with the mother healing, childhood healing. So again, just be aware. Illusions, this solar eclipse season, all about things being revealed, things being illuminated. So again, Spirit's saying, be on the watch, I just kind of saw an owl, like, how they sit there with their big eyes. They just observe and kind of take it all in. And then while I was moving, transitioning between meditating and then pre-shuffling, setting intentions into the decks, I heard a message for Divine Feminines specifically of keep your eye on the prize. Don't worry about how things look in the 3D. And this felt very specific to twin, soulmate, that divine connection, divine partners. Remember, the prize is not union with your divine partner. The prize is union within. And that's something that, excuse me, coffee. That's something we need to remember when we identify as a twin flame. And I did this when it first started all clicking and the pieces started coming together, is that it's not about what's outside of you. It's about what's inside of you. Doing your work and letting your partner do their work. I'm clearly channeling for those in separation, and it's separation, one, doesn't really exist. It's an illusion. We're all one. We're all connected. You're connected with your twin, with your divine partner. But in the physical, this separation is a time of healing. It's an amazing time, and it's a time to see things for as they are, not how you want them to be. So again, it was this kind of eye on the prize, eye on the prize. Keep focused on those goals, on those intentions, and what you're trying to manifest, and don't worry about the other shit, is what Spirit's saying. I think that's it right now. We'll see what comes up in the cards. So first thing I thought I would do is we're going to start with kind of the themes for today, for this solar eclipse. What themes are coming up? What's being revealed for the masculine, divine masculine collective, for the divine feminine, and then what theme is coming up within the connection. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to try to remember to say the decks as I use them, but sometimes they forget. So, shit happens. I'm going to use the energy, or the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, to do some themes. So let's start with the divine masculine. What's the overall theme with this solar eclipse for the divine masculine collective? Oh, did you all see that? It went flying. Go the distance. I love it. And it's an 11. And I'm looking at my clock and it's 11:11. Ooh, make a wish, right? This is a message, a theme of really the universe is pushing the divine masculines forward to push through this. All of this shit coming up with them. It's tough. It is. And Spirit is saying this today, this solar eclipse is really challenging you to go the distance, to really dig deep, is what I'm getting for the divine masculine collective in the theme. And let's see about the divine feminine collective, please. Theme for the divine feminines coming up with this solar eclipse, Spirit. Overall theme for the divine feminine collective during this solar eclipse. Okay, we got 2. We got peace. I love this card. And this is interesting because when I was pre-shuffling, I was getting some messages with the divine feminine collective of the big shift has happened in the mental space of really keeping thoughts focused, not letting the worry, the wondering come into play. Peace, right? Peace in the head space is what I'm getting. And this is a 5. There's a bit that's part of the transformation. And what's changing, transitioning for the divine feminines is that headspace of really keeping the thoughts in a very peaceful, positive, high vibrational place, and not letting those little things in the back of your mind, worries, fears, not letting them take over the thoughts. I know for me, I ask every day, Spirit, to just assist me in keeping my thoughts full of peace, keeping my headspace, well, keeping my whole self. But I'm a Virgo, and a Virgo sun, a Gemini moon, and a Cancer rising. And I can get into the headspace, the overthinking, the analyzing everything. And so one of my goals recently through June was really being in a place of peace in my thoughts, peace in my heart, peace in my physical body, spiritually, all of that. And I am picking up that has been, I'm not alone in that. That's been a collective thing with the divine feminines. And then a leg up came up too. And that's what I got, is that the divine feminines are really relying on their spiritual guides, their divine assistance in staying in this place of peace while everything seems to be just like out of control. To me too, this is very mother energy, with this mama bear and her cub, and it's to me a very nurturing. They're nurturing themselves is what I'm getting. The divine feminines, kind of like treating themselves like a child to stay in this peaceful place, this high vibrational energy. And helping others is what I'm getting. So many of you might be stepping into your missions. You're in this place of peace, and now you're seeing things more clearly. It might be too, what I'm getting a little is that's what this is, what's coming up is you're getting assistance in clarity, in being in a very peaceful place, balanced place of peacefulness. Let's see what's going on in the connection. Woo! That came out real fast. Theme for the connection. Time for a nap. It's 6, so there's that balance again, and it is very much feminine and masculine energies are balancing within individuals and without. You know, that's what we're really working towards as a collective is healing that feminine energy to bring balance to masculine and feminine. And a lot of times all that requires is resting, relaxing. Yeah, I'm looking at they're showing me the 2 and the 4 too. So we've got divine partnership. We've got that solid foundation with the 4, and it equals a 6, which is that balance. And to me, it's it's really what collectively and within the connection is happening is you're in a place of kind of rest, of non-action within the connection, but things are balancing out. So don't worry about things not moving, things kind of feeling like they're in a void, because this rest is needed to bring in this balance is what I'm picking up. So take what resonates, of course, and leave the rest. I'm going to tap into a little more details with the theme and the solar eclipse. So let's start with the masculines and tell us a little more about going the distance with this theme for the solar eclipse for the divine masculine. But tell us a little more about it, some clarification, some details of what's coming to the surface, what's being illuminated. What else can you tell us about divine masculine collective, please, in this theme of go the distance? Okay. Ooh, beautiful. Wow. Okay. So we get the Hierophant and the Page of Air. Whew. Okay. First thing, this card I'm using, the Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. We got unity. In this deck, it's unity. So they're pushing them for that union within, healing that feminine energy, balancing their energies within to move towards union with their divine partner, to move towards communication with this Page of Air, clear communication. Although I'm getting a little bit that this communication might it might come out a little funky. I don't know why. It feels like it might be a little it might throw the divine feminine off a little bit, is what I'm getting. I'm going to clarify this Page of Air. Tell me a little more about this Page of Air, this communication. Thank you. It's a union. Okay. Yeah, the divine masculines have been feeling stuck, feeling trapped, possibly by other relationships, third party, maybe just by thoughts of this can't work, it won't work. But what I'm seeing, the Eight of Air came out, and I'm looking at both of these, like there's this idea of breaking free from the pack. And to me, that's breaking free of constraints. It's breaking free of what everybody else wants and the things that no longer serve you. They're a little shaky in their confidence, and that might be why the messages, what I'm getting with the messages, they might be a little weird. Then the Queen of Fire came out, and to me that, again, this could be specific message for fire signs. You know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there's been a lot of fire energy. This could be specific for an air sign. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The Hierophant is, man, I'm spacey today. Has that happened to you lately? Or like you just kind of lose it? Like right in the middle of it, you're like, ooh, okay. Anyways, what I'm seeing too here is this, the way that it's like he's charging towards this divine feminine, towards this feminine that really to him is just passionate and creative and warm and intelligent. It's also, to me, the message on the card says, stretch your wings and fly. Do not underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. And to me, this is not just representing the divine feminine. This is a message to the divine masculine of one, embracing your divine feminine, embracing this Queen of Fire energy, and really light it up. Move forward. Don't be afraid. Break free of that lack of confidence is what I'm getting. It's really beautiful what's coming. Ooh, chills. Yes. Breaking free from a lack of confidence, from this feeling of being trapped, like you can't do shit about it, is what I'm hearing. Because being trapped is an illusion. There's always, you got to go through it, right? But there's always a way out. And it is our own selves that hold us back. So Spirit is really, through this solar eclipse today, urging the divine masculines, energetically, spiritually, pushing them to just break free, to push forward, go towards that union within and without. And then I don't even know why I was shuffling, but I do that sometimes. And the Lovers came out with the Four of Earth. So again, making the choices of Four of Earth energy is interesting. It's been coming up a lot. But to me, it's not picking up lack. I'm picking up just almost fearful cautiousness of, it's almost like Spirit saying, let it go. Let it go. Let go of these thoughts that you're stuck. Let go of thinking this isn't going to work. Let go of all the shit holding you back is what I'm getting from this Four of Earth energy. It let go of feeling like you don't have a choice is what Spirit's saying. And I love that. It feels like the divine masculines are really, really being pushed to look at themselves and really what needs to go and what's holding them back. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And let's look at the divine feminine. I'm going to use the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid for the divine feminine. What's going on with this solar eclipse, this peace and leg up? What else can you tell us of this theme going on with the divine feminine collective? Some messages, details, clarification, please, for the divine feminine collective in regards to this peace that's coming in. Thank you. Okay. King of Earth. I'm feeling very grounded, and the King of Earth is it's a very grounded energy, practical, content. So I love that. And I love that a queen showed up in the masculine and a king showed up in the feminine. Ooh, we've got some mirroring. To me, that's very much this idea of this balance we're working on. It's like the divine masculine collective is really being pushed to heal that divine feminine within, to almost accept that there is feminine energy within them. And the feminines, to find this balance and place of peace, are having to really balance that masculine energy. And then the Four of Earth came again. And in this deck, she's offering. She's making an offering. It's like she's letting go. So it's interesting because in this deck, the image, she looks stuck, right? Which is how the divine masculines are feeling. Where in this card, she's really letting it out. She's detaching. She's letting go. And there's that Fool. She's feeling like a kid, is what I'm getting. And again, some of you, there might be some things going on with your children, or there might be with picking up some stuff with children. But this overall, what I'm getting is the more the divine feminine lets go, the more she balances within and stays in this very peaceful place, the more childlike she becomes. And I don't want to say foolish like it's a negative, right? But it's almost like the more lighter, the more she's willing to step into the light and take a leap of faith. So almost like she's tooting her own horn. And you should, divine feminines, right? Stand in that divine power that you have. Toot your own horn. It's okay. Confidence. And the more confidence and the more you stand in your power, the more you trigger your divine partner to do the same. And confidence is a big one coming up. We're clearing a lot of shit in the solar plexus as a collective. And that is this chakra where that affects our confidence, right? And I'm just, again, there's a ton of mirroring, a ton of balancing going on. Tell me about this leg up. What else do you want to tell me about this leg up, please? The help, the assistance for the divine feminine. Thank you. World. Yeah, it's spirit, and I'm looking again in the numerology of the card. It's a 34, it's a 7, 3 ascended master. There's that 4 again that actually the masculine has and the connection has. So 4s, can represent angels. It can represent foundations, stability, balance. The 2, the 1-1 and the 1-1 can represent twins, of course. It can be a twin flame marker. But it's a lot of spiritual help is what the divine feminine is really tapped into. They're really, really tapped into the higher power. And what that's doing is they're coming to this completion. They're putting an end to cycles. And really, with this Fool energy, like ready to take a leap, ready to move forward into the next part of their journey with their divine partner. And it's like they're just really working on this place of peace and contentment and just staying in that energy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. King of Pentacles could be a message for some of you of Earth sign, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, of course, I mention them, but it's not, if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. Don't make things fit. Just, Take what resonates and leave the rest. And let's see what this time for a nap, this kind of restful period within the connection is all about. So tell us a little more about this time for a nap. Guidance for the connection, please. Whew. Again, the Fool. We're at a reset. You know, it's almost like the feminine's at her reset, at her 0 point, or damn close. And it's what's really moved the connection closer and closer. And the divine masculine with this go the distance, he's pushing forward. The King of Pentacles came again. 8 of Wands. Okay. Woo! Shivery, shivery. All right, first, the Fool came out again, right? But to me, within the connection, there's a lot. The feminine energy is really coming through very strongly. They're really supporting their masculine with just doing their work. And that's the thing, right? Is within this twin flame journey, you just stay focused on you and do your work, do your healing. Your partner's feeling it. Every time you do that, you're pushing them more to what needs to be healed. So, you know, to those of you who may be new on this journey or in a place where you're still very caught up on what's going on with your masculine, when you take that focus away and put all that love and attention and energy onto yourself, you're helping them. Okay. So again, I'm getting this reset. This connection is coming back. And what came after it was the 8 of Wands. And this is all about communication, incoming, fast communication. So I'm getting, after this solar eclipse, in this kind of restful period, this communication's coming in for many of you. And the King of Pentacles came out too. So could be very specific, but what I'm getting, if it's not as specific to a sign, just in general and in the collective, is this is really a solid masculine coming in. Someone who's stable, who has firm, solid foundations, who can really give you an offer that is tangible. It's strong, keeps coming. So, wow, it's super cool of what's coming in as a result of this solar eclipse today. And I know I and other readers have been saying it a lot. You know, messages are coming. Communication is coming. It is, but you can't focus on it. You can't worry about it, the when, the how. Just do your thing. And trust. Trust is a big one right now. Really just being in that peaceful place of faith. And again, I'm just starting to shuffle as I'm channeling and stuff's coming through. And the 3 of Cups came out. Reunion. To me, in a twin flame reading, this is a reunion card. So we've got the Hierophant. We've got reunion. We've got 0 point. The world. Completions. It's like... things are wrapping up in order to hit that reset. And I feel strongly, just collectively, that reset is coming at the Galactic New Year for many, many people. That there is a group of light workers, twin flames, starseeds, yada, yada, that are they're at this precipice of union within, of really just mastery, soul mastery, and it's beautiful. And that work is really what's helping the collective. And I know I'm doing it too, y'all. It's not easy, but what's coming from it, from all of your hard work, is just beautiful, beautiful changes for all of us collectively. So keep it up. I'm supporting you and loving you, holding safe space for you all as you go through your journey. All right, so that's solar eclipse stuff. And going to set this shit to the side. Right. This way. And let's get into energy with the new moon. So, you know, new moon, we want to release, we want to set intentions for this next cycle of what we want to manifest, what we want to bring in. So I thought we would look at overall energy, and then what is recent past, what's present, going on presently in this overall energy, and what's incoming. And again, I'm going to do masculine, feminine, and the connection. I'm going to start with the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. So, Spirit, overall energy currently, right now, as this new moon comes for the Divine Masculine. Patience. Yeah, I feel like for the Divine Masculine Collective, they feel this push to communicate, to open up, but it's almost like Spirit's holding them back. Like it's almost like it's their turn to be patient, Divine Feminines, and you'll know that resonate. Again, it's like this flip flop, right? This 180 of they're still, Spirit saying they're still the Divine Masculine Collective. You're still learning and having to see some lessons. There's still some healing, and even though you kind of want to just, and that's that page of air energy coming in, you might want to just blurt something out. It's almost like the energy right now, again, is this restful place of, oh, take a step back, let some things come to the surface, let some illusions be revealed, some things to be illuminated before you proceed, is what I'm getting. And what about the overall energy currently at the moment, right now, for the Divine Feminine Collective energy? Overall energy for the Divine Feminine Collective, please. Overall energy for the Divine Feminine Collective. Okay. Healed. I love this. Okay. So overall energy, we got the heart chakra. Raphael. I was doing some work with him this morning. Actually on the heart chakra. And this. So Divine Feminines are in a place where they're really healing the heart space. They're really opening that up. They're releasing the hurt, the past pains. And not just with the Divine Masculine. With everything. With childhood, family, past lives, just all this heartache that has been carried for a long, long time. Ancestors, DNA, all that good shit is what I'm getting with the Divine Feminines. And I love that this is a 9. So it's at that completion, and it's upside down or reversed. And to me, that is very much healing. Is the heart chakra is healing, the heart is opening, feeling very, again, that peaceful place. There's an 11 too, so there's some of that more mirroring going on. There's something, but I can't quite get it. All right, we'll see if it comes back. It will, sure. So, and then overall energy and the connection for twins, soulmates, divine partners, overall energy within the connection. Okay, well, it's 3, and I'm going to take them all because it's pretty clear what's coming through. Is we get Healer of the Ages, right away, the connection's healing. Both feminine and masculine are seeing that they are healers, that they have the power to heal themselves, to heal the world by doing that. And I know that sounds a little grandiose, but that's how it's coming through. And it really is be the change you want to see, right? So when we heal ourselves, whether we're aware of it or not, we're assisting others in their healing. And when this comes through in the connection energy, it's just really beautiful. You both are healing yourselves and each other by doing your work. You're assisting your divine partner. Then the garden and the gate came up. Okay. This is about walking away. This is about that 0 point, that leap of faith, that fool, and then door to value. So it's walking away from the things that you don't value, that don't value you. And that's come up in some twin readings I've been doing privately, and just what I've been picking up energetically is a lot of walking away from the shit that insults your soul, that just ain't right, y'all, right? The people and the places and the experiences that don't value you, that don't see your worth. And once you begin to see your worth, all those people and places and experiences start to change. Again, be the change you want to see. When you change, when you start valuing yourself, and I'm getting masculine back to that confidence, right? When you really know your worth and believe in yourself, this becomes a very easy decision. And what I'm getting within the connection is this healing is helping assist partners in walking away from the shit that doesn't serve them, that doesn't value them, that uses them, instead of the giving and receiving being equal. It's really amazing energy. Whew. There's a lot of healing going on. Wow. Whew. Whew. Okay. Let's see what else Tarot wants to tell us. I want to look at what have the masculines been dealing with in the recent past, leading up to this new moon, this solar eclipse. What is the recent past energy for the Divine Masculine Collective? Recent past energy for the Divine Masculine Collective. Spirit, thank you. Love that. The sun came up. Okay. So this is super positive. It's just really, woo, I love it. Oh, okay. Okay. These cards didn't quite come. They just want to do their own thing, and I'm going to let them. Spirit, I'm just your channel. Do what you got to do. So the sun came out. When I say current past energy, it feels like things have been illuminated recently for them. That they're seeing the sun. That all of a sudden it's like, aha, right? Illumination. I keep hearing illumination, and this is a solar eclipse, and I said recent past, so it's very much, I'm getting there's been a lot of enlightenment going on currently. Past energy, recent past energy is really just being in a place of lighting up, a waking up. Yeah. And then the Three of Wands came out, and I was going to ask what's the present energy, and I didn't even get a chance, but what I'm getting is this is all about, ships coming in, that it's that patience card too, of your time is coming, and that I do feel like I do feel like that that is the current energy right now. Is ships are coming in. It's all coming together. Just keep being patient. Keep doing your work. Keep opening up that heart chakra, divine masculines, because it's all coming together. And then I was going to ask incoming energy, and this is what I got incoming for divine masculines is the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. And to me, this is the divine masculine stepping into their divinity. This is not a distorted masculine. Through this illumination recently, and where Spirit's been pushing them, they're really going to be stepping into their role, their truth of being divine. And really, they are... I'm getting that really making a move, seeing the divine feminine in her independence and her strength and her power and kind of like her glory. To me, it's that 9-2 of a completion. So it's almost like, too, what's coming is they've done so much work, the divine masculines in the physical, that now that next piece, that final piece is kind of coming together of, okay, so I am like the king of my physical world, but now I've woke up. I'm working on enlightenment and really my connection with Spirit, trusting that good things are coming, and that I am a divine masculine. Really standing in their power, which goes back to what this solar eclipse was kind of the messages I was getting of really confidence. And that to me is this sun energy, that solar plexus energy. So it's been coming with the divine masculines. And let's see divine feminines. Recent past energy with all of this healing. What can you tell us about the recent past with the divine feminine collective, please? Okay. Might be some of you who have been dealing in the recent past with another masculine. That kind of confused you. Kind of made you go back and forth between your person and this other person. So I got the King of Swords with the Two of Pentacles as recent past. So there may have been a little bit back and forth of maybe having a choice for some of you between two masculines and kind of not knowing which way to go. Now tell me a little more about this King of Swords. It could also be that your person, your divine masculine, divine partner, maybe in the recent past has been cold, kind of cutting, and that's kind of thrown you like, do I really want this person? I'm kind of getting two messages. There could be, like I said, for a group of you, another masculine was in the picture and you kind of were like, I'm not sure. And then for some of you, there may have been some communication already, but it wasn't warm, it wasn't emotional, and that threw you kind of like, okay. And then currently, present energy, this card to me is like patience too. So there's that, that mirroring, that common kind of message coming in of this is just kind of a time of patience, of resting, relaxing, chilling the fuck out. And this Seven of Pentacles keeps coming up for the feminines of the seeds have been planted. Patience. It's all hard. It's coming, right? And you're going to have some choices to make. And I'm seeing that with the Two and the Seven of Pentacles. And it's very much in the physical space, right? In your physical world. Your seeds are growing. We are getting to harvest time. And whew, love that. The star. Wishes are coming true. This could be special for an Aquarius. I believe the Emperor is a Aries. Yes, and we saw the Hierophant, which is Taurus, I believe. So this could too be an air sign. Just pointing that out, but it's like this, you know. Just again, I'm getting this observer thing of just watch and observe. It's growing. Your wishes are being fulfilled. You're in this purification process too. This card to me is all about purification with this water. The water too, we're in Cancer energy, right? Which is emotional. But it's very much an energy of just getting this watch. Your dreams are coming true. And then what is the incoming energy for the Divine Feminines? Oh, I use the same deck. It's not like, but I was meant to, clearly. Ten of Cups, Divine Feminines. This is the incoming energy. It can't get much better. Wishes are coming true presently. They're here. They're happening. You might not be able to see it in your physical yet, but they are here. And this is what's incoming, is this happy family. This oh my God, I love that. 10 of Pentacles. It's the completion too, right? It goes back to the world of themes that are going on for the Divine Feminine through this solar eclipse and this new moon. It's really, really fucking awesome, y'all. All right. Well, I threw myself a little bit. Let's see collective in the connection. So tell me about this Healer of the Ages. Healer of the Ages. Recent past. What do you want to tell us about the recent past energy and the connection? What's been healed? Within the connection, what's been healed recently? Love that. 9 of Cups. Yeah, both seem to be coming to an understanding and knowing of the importance of filling their own cups, of being happy and fulfilled, at peace, contentment, all on your own. Nines to me are a card of individual, also of endings. So really being in this place where on your own you're emotionally fulfilled. And now that because of that you're able to offer something of really of value to each other. It's that balance. It's not that equal giving and receiving is what I'm getting. And this is what's been healing within the connection for both masculine and feminine, of really just learning how to fill your own cups. Really discerning what fulfills you and what doesn't, what fills you up and what drains you. Tell me about this garden and the gate, please. Garden and the gate. Within what's being released. What are we walking away from with all of these energies and this new light? What are we walking away from in the connection? What's being released with this garden and gate within the connection? Beautiful. Lack of clarity. The standstill. 2 of Swords, and that's what I'm hearing, is this walking away, walking out of this safety zone, this comfort zone, and into this wild unknown is all about. There's no more confusion. There's no more blindness to the choices you have to make, the decisions you have to make, which path to go down, who you're choosing to put your time and energy and love and focus into. Not just the who, the people, but the places, the experiences. This is what's being released for both the masculine and the feminine and I'm getting, it's more about maybe career for the Divine Feminine, of seeing clearly your path, your soul mission of what you're here to do independently on your own. And for the masculines, it's more of walking away from the people that hold you back, that kind of cause this. You can't see things clearly because their energy's all fucked up, and you're taking it on, and whew, I don't know where that came from. But this is awesome to be released, is that crossroads. That tells me, again, there's massive movement forward coming. Communication, unions, because we're not at a standstill anymore. There's no more sitting on the fence and wondering which way to go. It's very clear that you move, and your choices are all about what you value, acting in integrity, choosing those people who see your value and see your worth, and want to support you and raise you up. And tell us a little more about this door to value. Door to value, incoming energy with this door to value, please. Thank you. Oh, I love it. Six of Wands, victory, celebration, balance, public recognition, that innocent child, unconditional love, family, all of it. It's just like all flooding in of all this beautiful, victorious energy of this idea, for the divine feminines, of it's coming. The wishes are coming. The happy family, it's coming. We had to go through this healing, and we had to go through this confusion and this standstill, in order to get to this place. And again, with the public recognition, Six of Wands is very much of that, an energy of that. And it's like, again, this connection is going to be revealed. It's really, really fucking awesome, Okay. Don't be surprised. The Five of Wands just kind of flared up for a sec, showed itself. I think one thing Spirit's saying is, once this happens, these unions happen, they become public, don't be surprised of the noise around you, the comparing, the competition, because again, this divine partnership is so high vibrational. I mean, you're both in a high vibration, and then you come together, and it's going to trigger people around you. It's extremely powerful. And people notice, they feel it, even if they're asleep and unaware and ignorant to what's going on. There is this sense of the power that that gets put out when each divine masculine and divine feminine come into union, into a divine partnership. It will be noticed, and that's what Spirit's saying, is just kind of a heads up of, don't be surprised about the noise that comes from it, that people around you are going to be triggered and have shit to say, because, everybody thinks they've got something to say, right? All right, and then we're just going to end with some guidance for the masculine and the feminine. I'm using let's go back. This was the Triple Goddess Tarot by Jamie Alford. And by the way, y'all, on the bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands again. That's crazy. And then what else did I use that I didn't talk about? Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Pugh-Monlaw. Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. Movement forward. And then this is the Universal Weight Tarot. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. There's a lot going on in the physical plane, isn't there? All right. So let's end. I'm going to use the Sacred Spirit Reading cards by Anna Stark. Love these cards. They're amazing for light workers, everybody who's high vibrational, connected to spirit, all of the beautiful multi-dimensional beings that are out there doing their work. So, Spirit, what's your best message of guidance through these solar eclipse, new moon energies for the Divine Masculine Collective? Your best message of guidance for the Divine Masculine Collective this week through these energies. Oh, Best message of guidance, please. I'm going to let that fall. Good. Oh, got a 9 again. So again, they're at this completion stage. Divine Masculines, y'all are amazing. This says clear and activate. Create sacred space. See that your sacred space, your physical body, you are sacred and divine. And really what I'm seeing, open up. Step into that light, into that power. Call your power back, your confidence back, and shine is what Spirit's saying. It's just really beautiful. Look around in your environment and what needs to be cleaned up. This is a great time, right, to clean the shit up, to get rid of it. It could be something as simple as clearing your physical space. It could be something more, a little more difficult in clearing out the people and the places and the experiences that no longer serve you. Releasing the past. Hearing a little bit of past judgments of self. Stop judging yourself. Okay, so maybe you were a dick, to your partner, to your divine partner, your person. None of us are fucking perfect. Don't beat yourself up over it. Open up. Apologize. Make movement forward. Let's leave the past in the past, right? And that's what a lot of this is about. This reset is the past is in the present. It's all coming, merging and clearing for this new earth, for this new beginning. And you got to do it individually first in order to help everyone do it collectively. What's your best message of guidance, Spirit, for the Divine Feminine Collective? Divine Feminine Collective, your best message of guidance, please, for this week for the Divine Feminine Collective. Best message of guidance for the Divine Feminine Collective, please. Okay. 2. Align your universe. I'll just say them all. Take it as it resonates, right? This is a 1, new beginning, self. Navigate distractions. This is a big one, Divine Feminines, because again, the higher you vibe, it almost is like the more noise that comes out, right? And this to me is noisy. I also am feeling this solar plexus energy too. They kind of feel similar to me with these lines, right? Just really, again, don't get distracted, because Awakened Spirit came out, and this is that 4, that solid foundation, roots, family, contentment, and this is what you want. There's a desire to change, right? You're awake, you're ascending, and you got to shut out the noise, is what Spirit's saying. It's again being in that place of peace, of not letting anyone fuck with your peace. And if they do, they gots to go, because it's just not okay. It's not. Let them go figure out their own shit. But you really be aware of that. There's, be aware of who feeds off your energy, whose intentions aren't clear, and who's really there for your highest good. I'm also seeing, it's kind of cool in this picture, and I don't know if but this looks very masculine, right? And then there are these rays, and there's a feminine in here. She's surrounded by red. Can you see her, y'all? She looks divine. And it's almost, I'm looking at this one, right? He's looking up, and there she is. The Divine Feminine. This guy is looking down, and it's like his head hurts. And this guy is looking up, and he's seeing this divine feminine, this beautiful, passionate energy, this flower of life is coming to me. So really, I don't know. I'm just really drawn to that. It feels like It feels like the masculine collective is really getting their sights set on who their person is, on who they're meant to be with, on who they really value and who really values them. Okay. I love that. So I'm going to end there. Ooh, I got a little long today, huh? I hope I covered things and messages resonated, you know. If they didn't, they didn't. Don't, whatever. I think that's it for right now. So again, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will talk to you all soon. Sending you shit tons of love and light. Bye, y'all.